If you've ever followed budgeting advice, saving advice, or other money tips that sounded good, but somehow never worked once real life got involved, you're not alone. Unexpected expenses, busy schedules, and everyday responsibilities can quickly derail even the best financial plans, leaving you frustrated and starting over again. In this video, I'll show you why that happens and what kind of money system actually works in real life. Have you ever followed money advice that worked for someone else but somehow never seemed to work for you? Maybe you tried a popular budget, a savings challenge, a debt strategy, or one of the many financial rules people swear by. You gave it an honest try. But after a few weeks or months, you found yourself slipping back into old habits. That can leave you wondering whether you're simply bad with money. The truth is, that may not be the problem at all. Most money advice is designed for a general audience. Your life isn't. Think about how different people's lives really are. Think about two families. One has a steady income and no children. Another has irregular income, 3 kids, and aging parents to support. Giving both families the exact same financial plan doesn't make either one wrong, it simply ignores that they're living completely different lives. Now imagine giving every one of those people exactly the same budget and expecting identical results. It wouldn't make sense. That's why advice like the 50/30/20 budget, saving a certain percentage of your income, or using a specific debt strategy can be helpful principles, but they aren't complete financial systems. The advice isn't necessarily wrong. It's simply incomplete. Advice tells you what has worked for many people. It doesn't automatically tell you what will work best for your life. When people don't see the results they expected, they often assume they've failed. So they search for another book, another budget, another financial rule, another expert. They keep collecting advice instead of building a financial system. Eventually, money becomes confusing. Different experts recommend different approaches. Every new strategy promises better results. Instead of gaining confidence, people become less certain about what they should actually do. I'll show you the shift that changes personal finance from following someone else's plan to building one that actually fits your life. Here's the shift. Stop asking, "What budget should I use?" Start asking, "What kind of financial system fits my life?" That's a completely different question. Good financial systems are built around your reality, your income, your responsibilities, your priorities, your goals, your personality. Your financial system should support the life you're actually living, not the life someone else assumes you're living. That means borrowing good principles instead of copying complete systems. Good financial principles don't have to change. How you apply them does. The right savings plan, debt strategy, and budget are the ones that fit your income, responsibilities, priorities, and goals, not someone else's. The goal isn't to copy another person's financial life. The goal is to build one that works for yours. Let's look at Beth. Beth kept trying different budgeting methods she found online. Each one worked for a few weeks. Then something went wrong. Finally, she stopped asking, "Which budget is the best one?" Instead, she asked, "What does my life actually require?" She listed her regular bills, her irregular expenses, her financial goals, her work schedule, her family responsibilities. She realized she needed a system built around those realities, not around someone else's. She still used good financial principles. She still budgeted. She still saved. But now everything worked together because the system matched her life. This week, take 10 minutes and ask yourself one question. Am I following someone else's financial plan, or am I building a financial system that fits my life? The answer to that question could change the way you think about money forever. Most money advice doesn't work because it was never meant to be a one-size-fits-all solution. Good financial principles can help almost anyone. But lasting financial stability comes from building a financial system around your life, responsibilities, priorities, and goals. The next question is just as important. Once you've built a financial system that fits your life, how do you make sure it keeps working when life doesn't? That's exactly what we'll answer in the next video. A good money system keeps working when life doesn't. Here's how. The next video in this series isn't available just yet, but there's one video I'd recommend watching next. If you don't control your money, it controls you. It explains why taking control of your money affects far more than your bank account. It shapes your stress, your opportunities, your relationships, and the future you can build for yourself and your family. If this series is helping you, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next video. And if you know someone who's struggling to make money advice work, share this video with them.